bans for whatever reason in Tier 4 are iDoom, Warlock, and Future Ant-Man. Alright, so Domino Boss, Nimrod and Omega Sentinel, Bishop, Corvus, really any tag that's not banned. Spidey Supreme, I would probably just go with Quicksilver or use Titania and just kind of punch him down. He's got a tiny health pool. Doom, Silk or Quicksilver, Hulkling, Tigra, Rintrah, or Wiccan. All right, middle three, Iceman, Quicksilver, Silk, or Cassie, Nimrod. You've got Nebula and Hulkling, Atuma, Doom, and I feel like Shuri would work. Just slap a Wags pre-fight on there. Left mini or left shared, Warlock. You've got Gallon and Hulkling. Scorpion, I think I'd still go with Silk or Quicksilver. And then Mantis, really anyone. Apocalypse, Omega Red. And then the bottom three shared fights, Immortal Abomination, Cassie or Hulkling, JJ, you've got Jabari Panther and Valkyrie, and then Mysterio, Quicksilver, or Silk. All right, path one, Penny, you can bring Hulkling or Gallon. For Gore and Gallon, you can bring Tigra, Rintrah, or Wiccan. And then for Sasquatch, bring Silk or Quicksilver. Path two, for Mojo and Chavez, I would bring Silk, Quicksilver, Cassie. And then for Null, you can bring, actually for Zemo, you can bring Valkyrie or Hulkling, and then use that same champ for Null. Or you can bring more specific counters for the two, like Absorbing Man or Doom for Null, and then use Mutant that you can trust against Zemo. And then path three, Gallon or Hulkling for the War Machine there. Can use that same champion for Kingpin. That way you can bring a Decay champ for Maul, so Quicksilver, Cassie, or Silk. And then you can use, I know at least Quicksilver for Spider-Gwen, but if not, and you want to bring a more focused counter, Fury, Mole Man, or Shang-Chi. Path 4 in Section 1, bring your Fury counter, so Nick Fury, Mole Man, Kingpin, Shang-Chi, and you should be able to nuke those two down pretty quick. For Section 2, I think you can take Shocker with Cosmic Ghost Rider, then that covers both. If not, you can use Omega Red for Killmonger or CGR, and then for Shocker, probably just bring Hulkling and fight while unblockable. I can also probably get away with someone like Angela or Corvus who will counter auto block. Path 5, what you can do since you have two robots is use Nebula, and then use Nebula for Morningstar as well. Or you can bring Gallon and Hulkling for Viv and Omega Sentinel, and then bring another Bleed Immune for Morningstar, and then for Mephisto, Blade. Or you can go with Anti-Venom or Void. Just be careful of the node and the stacking debuffs. Path 6, for Korg, you can go Omega Red or Apocalypse and use that same champion for Weapon X. And then for the two, for the Sugar Pill there, Mysterio. And then for Absorbing Man, they can be done by the same champion. So Quicksilver, Cassie, or, Cassie or Silk. All right, and then path 7 would use your decay options for Rintrah, Cassie, or Silk preferably. And then for Shuri and Infamous Doom, I would use the same champ. Probably Hulkling would be my go-to. And then after that, maybe Gallon or any other Cosmic. And then taking Fury, you can use Hulkling if you go Hulkling, or you can just bring Apocalypse or Omega Red. Path 8, I would bring your decay option for Claire there, so Quicksilver, Cassie, or Silk. And then you have two mutants, so Nimrod or Omega Sentinel would be my go-to. And then for Nova, you've got Magneto, either of them. You've got Doom, you've got Absorbing Man, You could, even if you're comfortable, use Spidey Supreme. And then path 9, we've got 3 mutants, so Omega Sentinel or Nimrod should be easy. And then for Thing, Valkyrie, or Falcon. So that does it for defense. Let's take a look at attack. All right, so for War 4, I bring in Silk, Omega Sentinel, and Hulkling. I decided to take Path 7, Section 1 and 2, take a shared fight, and 1 mini-boss on Boss Island. So starting here, Rintrah, I took 7 because I wanted to practice Silk versus Rintrah. Hadn't actually done it anywhere, even in BGs. But here I figured I'd just do 1, 2, medium light into a heavy, so I don't give him too many charges, and we remove him with every heavy. I'm just going to keep doing this till we're ready for special 2, and then obviously, avoid the special attacks. So this is all I do. Could probably do a little bit more since we have that slow there. Just decide not to. Kind of play it safe. Didn't want to test it out in war. I will be happy to test out just utilizing that slow in BGs in the future. Big ol' hit there from the special 2. We are down to the last 25%, so going really smooth. Loving Silk, obviously, since I feel like I've brought her every war, but it's only because Quicksilver is on defense. Quicksilver would not take this fight, by the way. I would not. Not. You'd get ruptured to death. So, pretty simple. Next up, Shuri. We're going to use Hulkling here. Since it is a duped Shuri, the concern when fighting her with Hulkling is to make sure that you don't go unblockable and then throw the special 2 without landing a hit. So she can block unblockable special attacks when she's duped. So if you were to go unblockable and then not break her block with a basic attack before throwing the special 2, you will end up with your entire special 2 getting blocked, and then you'll get punished for it. Not too big of a deal since you are shock immune, but no one likes to use potion. No one likes using potions when they don't have to. So yeah, my whole game plan here was to punch into her block, utilize the unblockable to push her to special 1, try to avoid having her heavy at any point during the fight. And you see there I get 2 hits in before throwing the special 2. And then with her special 1, it's another opening to avoid untouchable. When she throws it, the beam at the end, you can dex out of the last bit of it and then retaliate. So that's what I end up going for. And we finish the fight pretty easily against this 7-star. So simple fight. Section 2, Infamous Doom here. We are taking it with Hulkling, obviously. So normal Hulkling fight, build to the special 2, get unblockable while we have special 2, drop the unblockable special 2, get the double fury, and then combo him out. I think I do what I've been doing with this node. I do decide to throw in a couple heavies to get rid of this protection, since this node actually has Make a Stand instead of it being the second node in Section 2 on Path 7. And here, I think I ignore it. I let the protection come back. We get a special attack out. We fail at dexing or anything of it. I'm going to let his aura expire. Of course, he's being pretty aggressive, and we're just not dexing out of range, which is somewhat frustrating. There we go, unblockable. Bye-bye protection. Now we're going to wail into him, get the intercept there. Go ahead and hit into his block, do some damage there. Another special 2 ready to go. I believe I stopped caring about the unblockable here and just throw the special 2 to remove the protection. And then we start wailing on him again. And I believe we out combo or out damage the regen here kind of near the end. There's the unblockable and gone. By goes Infamous Doom. Next up, Fury. I actually brought Omega Sentinel for Fury because we had a domino boss, and I was hoping I'd get a shot at her. Spoiler alert, I don't. So here I like messing around with Omega Sentinel because First off, I prefer a non-mutant a lot of the times against Fury, because then at least we can confidently count tactical charges. And then with Omega Sentinel, we can intentionally place a heal block when we want. So my goal here was when he was in the final 10% to really focus on ending with mediums and pay attention to how much damage I'm doing per hit, so that right as the LMD dies, we get that heal block up. Okay, so we're just paying attention to unblockable. This will push him past it. He's got that nice little Fury now. This is pretty much a nothing node for him. If anything, he's got a fatigue debuff on him that'll heal him with willpower, but between despair and having a heal block, you don't actually have to worry about that. Push him to special 2 here. I'm gonna hold the special attack. I don't want to do too much damage here and not get the heal block when I want it. It's unblockable here, we intercept. I'm trying not to push him too close. Really want to get this, but I also don't want to fail and eat a special 1. Decide to go right about here. Bait out the special 2 first. We should go in and medium. Full combo medium. There we go. We got some of it off. Let him decay a little bit. Throw the special 3. Gonna place all of our incinerates. And then we're gonna pause it. Actually, I don't even think I work in a pause here. Oh, I do. Into the relic KO. So nice and simple. We move on to our only shared fight. Ends up being this Mysterio here. Power snack. We're taking it with Silk. I think about it for a little bit because I almost went to that Immortal Abomination with Hulkling. But I'd rather play Tactic. So here it's just kind of a slow fight. I think I did do this already during the season, but this is a rank 2 Mysterio, which is kind of nice. So we got a really challenging defender, at least with health and attack and everything. But my game plan is to push him to special 2, bait out the special 2, wait out the miss. Of course, he tried to get me there. That's one of those things. I'm going to go, and I finally moved when you moved. And luckily, we were able to dex out. I get in a rhythm here, I believe, soon. When I get over special 2, I actually push myself really close to special 3, knowing that I'm going to get power drained. And we wait for the power drain to fall and the power sting. It actually falls before that. To line up our special 2. Looking back, I'm wondering if I used the relic. There might not have been enough of a window. I think it's after this one. Nope, it's this one here. So into the special 2. Big burst of damage there. Could have been better. But this is at least keeping him from throwing that special 1 and having to wait that out instead. It is kind of nice that we're turning off his abilities, being a Spider-Verse champ and constantly knocking him down. So it quote-unquote cracks his helmet. But yeah, relatively simple fight. We are not, I think only 10% boosted here. Been using a bunch of baby boosts since they're all over the place. And I'm not taking war as serious as a 30 to 20% boost. I know I've rarely used health boosts that aren't champion boosts, so those just aren't as available in the game. Last little bit here. Got a power sting, so don't worry about it. Let him throw this, wait it out. Find our opening, and we finish. So, yay, Silk. The next fight is a mini boss fight. It is Doom on old AoE. I do have an oops here. Kind of disappointing, but it didn't ruin my day. Yay, tier 4 wars. There is a moment where I heavy him against the wall, and I back up, and I thought I was going to have time to block, and I just didn't right there. Of course, that reset, or that removed the evade, and I actually was not paying attention to that and thought I could evade here, and then the special 2 finished me. So 2 dumb mistakes. So we use just a revive. We don't heal up. This should be a really easy fight. That should not have happened. So let's just avoid getting hit. But yeah, my game plan is normal Silk gameplay here. We've got the slow to take care of the aura, so if he throws special 1, no big deal. If I've got the evade active, pushing to special 2, not a big deal at all. So yeah, my game plan was exactly this. Build the special 2, drop the special 2. Relic wasn't active, so we couldn't increase debuff amount. We took off a good chunk there, let the auto evade kick in for that. Now we're going to kind of avoid special 2 until we get that evade back. So I'm paying attention to the counter, and that's why I'm so focused on special 1 bait there. Getting to this next special 2, throw special 1 right away. Great, we're going to get the evade ready. So now I can push him to special 2, so we relic it, up the number of debuffs, do the heavy into the special 2, and this should get him pretty close. Let auto evade take care of the special 2, go in and finish the fight. So how it should have gone the first time. But that was War 4. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit subscribe, give it a like, and I'll catch you guys at War 5.